Hi everyone, Sam Wenzel here, and normally when you see me on here and I'm holding something like a cigar box guitar or even one of my 6-string guitars, you're seeing things like concert footage or cover tunes or me just doing some blues rock improv. Lately though, I've been getting more comments and even messages from folks asking me how to go about playing the cigar box guitar. So here's a how-to video on doing one of the simplest types of chords there is, the one-finger power chord that you can slide up and down the guitar neck. It's worth it to note though that the cigar box guitar can encompass a whole bunch of different styles of guitars. So it can be made with cigar boxes, they can be made with cans, cookie tins, anything that you want to improvise the body or the neck out of. They don't have to be 3 strings, they can be 4, they can be more than that, they could be less. It could even be a 1-string guitar. So that term kind of encompasses a lot of different styles, anything you can really think of. But in this case, I'm going to be talking about one of the more common setups, which is a 3-string fretted cigar box guitar. And it's going to be tuned to an open G chord. So we have a G, a D, and a G. And the way that works, for those who may be familiar with music theory, or if you're not, in order to play a power chord, you need 2 notes, the root and the 5th out of the scale. So I'm not going to talk about a scale theory at this time, but I'll say that our root and our 5th of a G is G and a D. So we have G, D, and another G. You strum those open, and that's a nice G power chord. Come down to the 12th fret, because there's 12 notes, we have another G power chord. So as I said, there are 12 notes. We have our natural notes, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And in between those notes, we have sharps and flats. Now, whether or not we call a note a sharp or a flat kind of depends on the theory, the situation. I'm not going to go into that today because that would make this video way longer, but I'm just going to simplify it by saying we're going to call them sharps, but I'll also tell you what it would be called. So we're going to start off. How we go about moving these chords around with our finger is we're going to be looking for the root note. One way we can do that would be pick yourself up a tuner, any type of clip-on tuner or whatever you want to use for it. And you can put that right on the headstock of your guitar and it'll tell you what the note is. But I'll go ahead and name these. We have a low G. Right after that, we have ourselves a G sharp. It can also be an A flat. Again, whether or not it's going to be called that in a song kind of depends on the circumstances. The next one up will be an A. We have an A sharp, also known as a B flat. A B. There's nothing in between a B and a C. So we have a C. We have a C sharp, also known as a D flat. A D. A D sharp. An E. There's nothing between E and F, so you can slide right up to F. If you're a piano player, you would know that from the white keys and the black keys. So we have an F. We have an F sharp, also known as a G flat. And here at the 12th fret, because there's 12 notes, we have a G all over again. Once we get to the 12th fret, if you happen to have more frets than that on your guitar, it just repeats. So it's the same thing all over again. So the way this works, in order to play a power chord on our cigar box guitar, you just need to know where that root note is on either of these 2 strings, the G or the other G, and you put your finger across all 3 strings of the same fret. So if we want to play an A chord, we go to the 2nd fret, pinch it down. You can use 3 fingers if you like, or just 1, and strum all 3 strings. There's an A chord. Come down here. This is the 5th fret. That's a C. We have a D, another E, an E, I should say, and so on and so forth. So you can basically slide it around if you want to play some blues rock stuff. Or basically just moving around with our one finger. So once you know some chords, some songs rather with chords that you'd like to play on cigar box guitar, there's some basic one finger chords that you can use to strum. It's worth it to note though, if you're interested in playing slide guitar, the exact same thing can be done with the slide on your finger, just by having your slide on the fret, over the metal fret, I should say, covering the note that you want to play. So again, open G or a G down here, and you have everything in between. I do have some videos up already on YouTube from a few years ago where I did an introduction to playing slide guitar on 6-string in standard tuning. So if you want to check out on how to do slide guitar, I have that up as well. But if you found this video useful and you want to stick around for more, hit the subscribe button, like, comment down below. Let me know if you did find it useful. And thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.